Hey everybody, how you doing today? Some of you know that I was heavy into the flight simulator for about 15 years. Here we're looking at the DC-6 from Everett's Air up in Alaska. That was my favorite plane to fly in the flight simulator. Spent a lot of time in Alaska delivering supplies and fuel to the villages of the area. And for the last year and a half, I've been pretty heavy into iRacing. Here we see as I take the checker flag at Talladega. Recently, the YouTube algorithm has been suggesting that I watch some videos of American Truck Simulator. I don't know why, but hey. So I looked into this, and it's kind of an interesting simulator. There's a lot of content creators on YouTube with this simulator, and some of them are extremely large. It's kind of shocking when you see their numbers, their number of subscribers and the views. So, you know, it's a guy driving around in a semi. So anyway, it kind of piqued my interest, and I went and downloaded the demo, which gave me about 48 hours worth of gameplay. This is through Steam, and I'd put the game, which was $19.99, in my wish list. And this is a little tip and trick for you guys, whether it's any kind of browser store or whatnot, Amazon especially. You put stuff into wish lists, and I think if it sits there for a few days, they give you a break. However, apparently American Truck Simulator just hit its 5th or 7th year anniversary. Anyway, all of the modules, including the main game, were slashed in price. Right now, the Truck Simulator world only encompasses the West Coast, Washington, California, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico, I believe. Idaho, Utah, if I didn't mention those. That's the only states in their world right now, and each state, as they progress east, will be added. But the prices here in the last day or two, like I said, 70% off, 50% off. I picked up the whole damn thing for about 50 bucks. So you start out as a noob, and you're a hired gun working for other people driving their trucks. You pick a you pick an origin, you pick a destination, you pick the load, and you go. Now, something I didn't know prior to downloading and playing this game, and you might be asking the same thing, Jesus Christ, you're out there on the road for hours? Nope, they have a scale. It's a 1 to 20 scale. And I've read up on how it works. It's kind of based on physical scale and time scale, if you will. It's really interesting. I've driven a 1,000-mile route in just under an hour. You go through all the terrain, you go through all the cities, yada yada. It's really interesting how they've programmed this thing out. So I purchased the game and all the modules, and what I had already done previously in the demo transferred over, so I didn't have to start from scratch. That was kind of cool. You start out as a hired gun working for other people, earning money and putting that in the bank. You can get loans and everything else. I've decided to pay my way, no loans, even though I have read in forum that loans are actually pretty close to zero interest. But anyway, I'm paying my way. So I worked as a hired gun for a couple weeks, if you will, and ended up buying my own truck. So I went shopping. I ultimately decided on visiting a Kenworth dealer in Ogden, Utah. I had $172,000. Let's go spend it. I ultimately decided on a Kenworth W900 Studio Sleeper 6x2. I did slight upgrades on the engine and the gearbox. I picked out and chose absolutely no options. This is a work truck. This is the workhorse. Steel gray wheels, nothing inside. This is the base bones truck that's going to make me millions. I've always been partial to silvers and grays, had several vehicles over the years that have been painted in that color. I chose satin gray. List price $140,605. Let's press the purchase price button and listen to them coins drop. So I had Ghost, that's what I've decided to name him, shipped from Ogden down to my base at Sacramento. Gonna top off the tank, then head out to my favorite vineyard, buy a bottle of wine to celebrate. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Next up, we'll take a look at my base of operations. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.